I think, the NFT route in regards to the collectibles, we saw the hype with Pokemon cards in the last couple of years with Logan Paul and all of that. I think that's what they want to capitalize on. Because imagine they saw, like, take it from a corporate perspective, right? They saw these Pokemon cards selling for 400,000, like on the secondary. They got no piece of that. Mm-hmm. Imagine if they can now flip that where they get 1%. Fuck it. And knowing Pokemon, they'll probably have 3 or 5% or something crazy like that. If they could figure out how to do that, they could still get the Logan Pauls to throw around pretty much Ethlizards on steroids through Pokemon, right? Like if they could do that, that's the route I think they're going. From a corporate standpoint, that's what actually makes sense. Because you're not seeing NFT games popping off like you saw Axie, but come on, man. Like you saw Logan Paul and mainstream content creators making stuff about your Pokemon cards. Like, again, you're missing out. You're seeing it in front of your eyes. Like, you're missing out on all this revenue. Get a piece of that. That's my take. I think that's the direction that they're going to go.
And that's exactly what that one person who they hired is doing. Like you said, TSG, he's sitting there. They probably told him, hey, we want you to go and research every single Web3 top 10 or top 20 Web3 gaming companies and tell us which one we should acquire. And then we want you to research NFT marketplaces because we might consider it down the road. So you're absolutely right. That one position is sitting there doing research.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Little do you guys know, I am that person.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was you.
It's an inside job.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yep. And you gave it away with your background, mate.
I know. It was part of the contract. It was part of the contract. It had to be there.
You're bad at this. You're bad at this spy work.
Yeah, couldn't negotiate it out.
You do know I'm a reporter, right?
Yes. And I've been reported on.
Breaking news. We found the one employee Pokemon hired.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm trying to sabotage and they don't know that.
Just tell them to run a mint at 0.5 ETH. It'll break the entire structure for them right from the get-go. I think your take on the royalties component makes a lot of sense, TSG. And we've talked about this some in some of our former episodes too. But in my opinion, the royalties is one of the key elements that's going to make or break a lot of projects, because if you can capture substantial amounts on secondary transactions, the gamers are happy to see 1%, 2%, 3% go. If you try and do like pull an Apple and charge 30 or 40% in royalties, like all of a sudden that's probably going to be a non-starter. But if you've got a really minimally extractive amount, you have high volume, all of a sudden there's pretty substantial revenue coming in.